Two local fishermen will be telling this next story for years to come. Their boat was 6 miles from land when it began taking on water. News 4's Brian Shaw picks up the story from there. Brian?
Joe Adornetto and Corey Willis were fishing Saturday afternoon when fun quickly turned to panic. An unlikely flotation device and man's best friend saved their lives.
Oh my God, your tackle box is floating. We're done. The boat's going down. So I yelled at him, because I know he doesn't know how to swim, to run up front. I know there's an available life jacket up there. I said, grab that life jacket and put it on.
After 3 hours on Lake Ontario, the boat started to sink and was under in a matter of 30 seconds. Joe had no time to grab any safety gear. Luckily, a piece of the boat broke free.
I saw the first cooler floating, and I go, all right, I'm going for that. And I start swimming towards it, and no sooner do I start swimming towards it, I see this thing pop up. So I go, oh my God, this thing's twice the size. I'm going for it.
Apollo, Joe's dog, laid inside the cooler with Corey on top of him in an effort to stay warm. Joe said having Apollo there saved their lives.
To be able to have him and being so obedient and so essentially fearless, he definitely gave me a lot of hope that, you know, I had to save him, I had to save my friend. It definitely, there was no doubt in my mind that everyone was going to make it in.
Joe was supposed to be at a family party later that night, but after he didn't show up, his sister Amy called the Coast Guard.
We didn't know what happened to the boat. We didn't know if it exploded, if it started out a fire. We had absolutely no idea what had happened to the boat. So, you know, we didn't know what kind of shape he was below the water. Yeah, they could see his head. They could see that he was moving. You know, he gave him a thumbs up sign, but who knows what's going on, you know, at that point. So basically, we didn't breathe until they told us they had him on the boat and that they were okay.
Now, the three were rescued the next morning around 7 a.m. after being in the water for over 12 hours. Joe said he has now purchased a device that notifies the Coast Guard if anything is wrong, a life vest with a strobe light and a whistle. Reporting live, Brian Shaw, News 4.